Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadine and today I'm going to be showing you a full in-depth tutorial on how to lay your frontal unit. I actually went to an Arrogant Tay masterclass a few months ago now, and I decided that I wanted to bring you guys a video on how to install a wig from start to finish, including bleaching, plucking, laying your stocking cap, laying the glue down, everything. So let's get straight into it. I actually got this frontal from Beeos from Amazon, and let me tell you, a very important step in terms of getting your wigs to lay down all the way is to use a good HD lace. Don't be getting those transparent frontals, girls. They're not doing nothing for your installs. Trust me, you need HD, please. If you want your install to look like Tays, that's what you need. Okay, so let's get into the bleaching. So you need 40% volume peroxide and you need a good bleaching powder. You can pretty much use whatever peroxide you want as long as it's 40% developer. Okay, I used Oxy, I just got it from my local hair shop, and then I used the Schwarzkopf's BlondMe lifting powder, and it literally lifts up to 9 levels of lift. Then you want to make sure that you're mixing equal parts of the bleaching powder and the bleaching peroxide together until you reach a toothpaste like consistency, guys. It should look something like this. This is such an important step that is so crucial, and I feel like not enough people do it, which is hot combing your frontal before bleaching. This is very important, and any time that I've missed out this step, I have accidentally over bleached my knots. So it's very important in terms of not over bleaching your knots. Okay, so applying the bleach mixture is something that you want to take your time with. I'm using a wax stick. So the sticks that you use to apply wax for like your underarms or your legs, that's what I like using, as I find that this allows me to have the most precision and control when it comes to applying the bleach to the lace frontal unit or closure unit. You want to begin by taking the bleach from your mixture and applying it from the back of your frontal towards the front. Now, make sure when you're doing this that you're not applying too much pressure onto the lace. I've just found that when I apply way too much pressure with the wax stick and the bleach, that I end up over bleaching. So I don't want you guys to do that. So don't apply too much pressure. And also with the wax sticks, you can literally order these online or purchase them from your local hair shop. I'm going to put the links to everything in my description box down below. So if there's anything that you want to purchase in terms of laying your wigs, just check it out in my description box. And the whole point of bleaching your knots is to make sure that your knots actually bleach. To check to make sure that you're bleaching your knots, go on top of your lace and just begin to check in between the lace and make sure that your knots are actually covered by the bleach. And if you feel like your knots haven't been entirely covered, you can go back under the lace with that wax stick and just apply some more pressure, just so that your bleach mixture can go through the lace a bit more. And I want you to continue repeating that process of pressing the bleach in, checking on top, pressing the bleach in, checking on top, until you feel like your knots have been covered. And when I say covered, I mean completely covered. You don't want the bleach to be on the hair strands, you just want it to cover the knots. Hey, you see that method that I just explained to you? Look at the results. If you try these exact steps that I just showed you, you will be able to achieve this type of bleaching. All of the knots have been lifted. There is not one black knot in that lace. So if you want, you can go in with purple shampoo. I didn't. I just went straight ahead and dyed my hair black. So I used Deep Black and Twilight Black by Schwarzkopf, and I used that to dye my bundles and my frontal. Okay, so let's get into everybody's favorite part of doing their own wig, which is plucking. Now, there's a very important step that you all need to know about before you even take the tweezer to your hairline. You need to customize your wigs, especially if they don't come with the type of hairline you want. And for me in particular, with this Beeos Frontal, the hairline didn't actually fit my forehead. I had too much hair on my forehead, so that's why you see me pulling out a lot of hair, especially in the middle. Now, what I have realized with Tay's installs is that on the side, so where your eyebrow is, where your ear is, that section of the frontal Tay kind of makes it into like a mini Lagos hairline. So if you don't know about the Lagos hairline, this is what it looks like. And I can't really teach you guys how to do it, but I will recommend that you go on YouTube and type in how to do a Lagos hairline. And it looks something like this on the sides. And I realized he literally does this with all his installs. He didn't actually teach us how to pluck or how to do the hairline like this at his masterclass, but I'm just very observant, so I just decided to try it out and it worked out really well. So you can see here the middle part of my hairline is very thick because I've pulled those hairs out at the front, but not to worry, we're going to go in with the plucking tutorial now. So you want to section out the front part of your hairline. This is very important to ensure that you don't over pluck the front of your hairline. So just section out a small part of the front of your hairline and hot comb the hair forward. This is going to allow you to see exactly what you're doing. Okay guys, after watching this tutorial, I realized the plucking technique that I'm using here is very advanced. So I'm going to recommend that you all go and watch my plucking tutorial that is already up on my YouTube channel. That explains what I'm doing in this video way better, in much better depth, and it's very beginner friendly. But just to explain here in simple terms, I'm using a slanted tweezer and I'm simply plucking my lace without staying in the same spot for too long. And I want this to be a video that anyone that watches this can replicate what I'm doing. So me trying to explain the technique I'm doing here, I feel as though it's not really beginner friendly. So you guys, I would recommend you all watch the in-depth tutorial I have on my YouTube channel that is so beginner friendly. I'm going to see if I can link the video somewhere in the screen here so you can just click on it from here, but if I can't, I'm going to put it in my description box. So go and check out my plucking tutorial so that you can achieve a seamless pluck like this without over plucking. Now for your stocking cap method, you'll need a HD wig cap and you'll need some rubbing alcohol. You want to remove any sort of oils on your skin before applying any lace adhesive. This makes the world of a difference. I'm actually just applying some minoxidil in my hairline because for you guys that don't know, I've actually been using minoxidil to help my hair grow. So before I do my stocking cap method, I just put some of that in my hairline and it's been making the world of a difference in terms of maintaining how full I want my hairline to be. So for the HD stocking cap, you want it to lay down on your forehead as flat as possible, and to do this you want to cut an incision at the bottom of your ear and then you want to pull your ear through the hole. So you can literally see in this clip here how flat it is. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. And baby, let me tell you, cutting that stocking cap at the bottom of your earlobe is going to get that wig cap flat. Now, everybody wants to know the glue that Tay uses that allows him to have full week plus installs. He uses the Erica J Hold Me Down glue, but that is not available in the UK. So I did actually find us an alternative, which is the Miley hair glue, which you can purchase on Amazon. And for me, this gave me a good 2 week plus install, so I highly recommend this. Now, when it comes to laying down your stocking cap, you want your stocking cap method to look like you're literally bold. And the best method that I have found for this is using the lace glue to secure your stocking cap to your scalp. And this is honestly the best way to secure your stocking cap method in terms of making it look really bold and in terms of it lasting underneath your wig. So you want to take a sharp pair of scissors. You want to pull your stocking cap back into your hair as if you're pulling it behind your head, and get a sharp pair of scissors and just begin to cut it from ear to ear with the same method, pulling that stocking cap behind your head and using the scissors to cut it at the point where the glue meets the excess lace. This is going to give you the most seamless stocking cap. You're literally going to look bold. And now I'm just taking my She Glam foundation in the shade Mocha to tint my stocking cap. So this is just the shade that is perfect for me, but you need to be using a foundation that is close to your skin color, if not exactly your skin color. That is the only way you're going to get your stocking cap to look seamless. That foundation that is on your stocking cap, you want to go ahead and use the same thing to tint your lace. So your stocking cap and your lace need to be exactly the color of your skin. I can't emphasize this point enough. It is so important. This is why you guys see me going in on top of my lace with my foundation, because I need it to exactly match my skin tone. And you can see here in this clip that the color of the lace literally matches my skin tones. Let's get into the details of this hair, because I only told you guys where I got the frontal from, but I also got my bundles from Amazon as well. I got 4 bundles of 22, 24, 26 and 30 inches, and it's from a brand called Val Best. And the bundles were really soft, but I had to get 4 bundles because I wanted it to be full, but it was kind of still giving 3 bundles. Okay, now it's time to apply the glue, and this is the exact technique that Tay showed us at his masterclass. So you need to take 4 layers of a good glue and spread it out thinly without drying the layers in between. So I'm applying my first layer of the Miley glue, and I'm just spreading it out and then going straight in with the second layer of glue. I'm not drying anything in between, and I'm applying the glue behind my hairline. This is the only way that you're going to get a 2-week plus install. Unless you know how to get your hands on that Erica J Hold Me Down glue, then this install will last you 4 weeks, but we can't get that in the UK, so this is what we're working with. So I just dried my glue down with a hairdryer until it turned clear, and then you want to begin to secure your lace into your glue. So pull your wig in front of where you've applied that glue. You want your hairline to come just a little bit in front of the glue, because you don't want any glue to be in front of your hairline. So make sure you pull that wig down and you press it into the glue. You don't want any glue to be in front of the hairline. That immediately is going to mess up the install. And once that's done, you can then get your lace melting band and tie that tight. I don't use the Velcro, I literally tie it because I need it to be tight. And now I'm just applying some heat protectant in my hair whilst the lace is melting. And I actually straightened my hair off camera, and when I took my lace melt band off, look at the result, guys. I said, wow, this literally looks exactly how Tay's install looked at the masterclass, and I was so shocked. So the method that he used to remove the excess lace on the unit was by using a razor to actually remove the lace off the wig. And I'm not used to doing this. I used to cut my lace before applying it to my glue. So I would literally cut the lace off my head. But I said, you know what, let me try out his method and see if it makes a difference. And wow, I was so shocked. I used to really hate this method, I'm not going to lie. Maybe that's just because I didn't know how to do it properly. But after watching him do it and trying it out, I don't think I'll be going back to cutting my lace off my head, because I've never achieved a melt like this in my life, ever. And I've been doing hair a really long time, guys. So for me to say this, evidently there is truth in it. So what you want to do is go back into your lace and just make sure that everything has been secured down to glue. And if it hasn't, go in with more of your glue and just secure that down. That's what I'm doing on the sides here. I did miss out a few points, so I'm just securing that down. And then you want to go in with the melting spray. I'm using the Frontal Queen's lace adhesive spray, and guys, this is such an amazing product. I feel like the combination of the Miley glue and the Frontal Queen lace adhesive spray is the reason why my wig actually stayed on for 2 weeks without shifting back. So once that's done, you want to go ahead and melt your lace again with a melting band for another 10-15 minutes. And once that's done, you will have the perfect melt, as you can see in this clip right here. At this point, you can style your hair exactly how you want to. I wanted a side part, so I just hot combed my hair into a side part. And make sure when you're hot combing your hair that you're doing it in sections. That's the only way you're going to get your wigs flat. And I'm using the Papachichi hot comb, which actually goes up to 260 degrees. I'll link that in my description below. And that is basically everything for the install. This was my first time trying out Tay's method, and I think it came out amazing for a first try. So I hope you guys try this method out and let me know if it helps you in any way, shape or form, and I really hope it does. And if you guys try this out, let me know how it goes for you in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, because we have way more videos like this coming out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I know one die, I know one payment, I want
joy, I want chop life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know.